welcome two heroes from the Battle of Roxxon Plaza, newly elected Councilwoman Rio Morales and her deputy media advisor, Genki Lee. Is it true you've shared confidential Roxxon data files with law enforcement? I never get tired of that clip. Big shout out to Councilwoman Rio Morales and her media advisor Genki Lee for making it possible. Word is, the whistleblower was one Rick Mason, Newform's creator and, get this, brother of Finn Mason. Did Finn have a hand in the release of this data? Who knows? But one thing's for certain. After her heroic self-sacrifice at Roxxon Plaza, the Tinkerer has left behind one heck of a complicated legacy. We'll start digging into that legacy and all our messy, mixed emotions about Finn Mason right after the break. Stay tuned. That's right, friends. Simon Krieger is in prison. Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler, flipped on him and Roxxon. Davis will serve time, but could get a reduced sentence. I think we can all learn something from what happened in Harlem. Together, we're stronger. And that having your own neighborhood Spider-Man is pretty great. The coolest part? The new Spider-Man had the takedown. One touch and bam! Someone fetch Rhino a fainting couch? Hello, I am Danika Hart, and this is the Danicast. Tonight's news is, the Spider-Man versus Rhino. Best part? It was new Spidey with the takedown. Looks like he's got some new power we've never seen before. One touch and bam! Someone fetch Rhino a fainting couch. If you were there and got pics, DM me. Until next time, don't talk to women wearing headphones. It's creepy. Goodbye! Hello, I'm Danika Hart, and this is the Danicast, where I spotlight the people making a real difference in our city. Today's topic? Oh, stockbrokers, for-profit colleges, maybe the people who make internet videos autoplay. No, obviously we're covering the Spider-Man's incredible takedown of Rhino. Oh my god, that's so awesome. I was wondering if you could help me. I want to do a series on the underground, show how their actions and their message don't line up. Spider-Man? The Tinkerer talks a good game, but it's a cover for all the violent crap the underground get up to. I think half of them join just to crack skulls. This is Danika, definitely. I'm looking forward to working together. Yeah, of course. I think it's the other way around, but... Hey y'all, this is as close to breaking news as the Danicast gets. A group of escaped ex-cons from the busted Roxxon convoy were hired to harass Harlem. Hey, Spider-Man, those docs you sent me are up on my blog. Back at ya. Any other local heroes you want me to highlight on the pod? And Spider-Man? You're really living up to the whole friendly neighborhood thing. Spider-Man? I don't see the word Roxxon anywhere. We can't prove it was Roxxon, but we can show that someone's been messing with Harlem. It'll keep Roxxon from pulling the same move twice. We don't have evidence yet of who's footing the bill, but I'm hopeful we will soon. In the meantime, you can find the breakdown of their crimes on my blog. Highlights? They flooded a shelter, shut down a subway line, knocked out a power station. Yeah, it's not great. Once again, we've got Spider-Man to thank for sharing the info. It's nice to see someone standing up for their neighborhood. Let's all take the hint and do the same. Till next time, remember to sort your laundry by color and fabric weight. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, Spider-Man, I was thinking, and it's totally cool to say no. How would you feel about coming on my show? Right, totally. No pressure. I just think people would like to hear from the new guy, you know? Yeah, I think that's true for everybody, but your best includes dodging bullets and running up skyscrapers. That is the best compliment I've gotten all week. Maybe ever. Okay, well, just let me know when your summer break rolls around. Bye. Hey, Spider-Man. I'd still love for you to come on the Danicast. What are your thoughts? Hello, friends. This is the Danicast with our debate. Hello? Hello? Yeah, he's gone. Well, thanks for the debate that you demanded, Mr. Jameson. To everyone else, remember to stand up every half hour while working at a computer. Bye! Hey, y'all. You've probably, hopefully, seen the news. The hierarchy of the underground has fallen apart since the Tinkerer's death, and law enforcement reports that most are going into hiding. Meanwhile, Simon Krieger is in prison! Evidence coming to light over the past few days has been damning. He lied about Newform being safe. He ordered the death of the chemist who invented it, and he contracted criminals like the Prowler and Rhino to cover up his ill deeds. Ugh. In an effort to save face, the board at Roxxon is making a bunch of Krieger's personal documents public, and hoo boy, they are bad. Hello, this is the Danicast with Danika Hart, where we talk about the news without screaming at clouds. Okay, this isn't exactly breaking news, but new Spidey's new suit is too good for me not to comment. Hey, everyone. You know, this cup of cocoa has me thinking, does Spider-Man get cold in that suit? I mean, anything that tight can't insulate well. I think that's what's holding me back from being a superhero. It's not the super strength or the webs, oh no. It's that braving a blizzard in tights to face down creepy dudes sounds straight up awful. I get a lot of anonymous messages on the Danicast. Like, a lot. If Jameson thinks he has it rough, he should try going through his fan mail without Jared's help. Hey friends, this mini Danicast is quick because someone kept me up all night while they were on the phone with their needy boyfriend, Sophia. Friends of the pod, close your eyes for a second. Picture, if you will, a fresh, home-cooked meal. What could be better than that? Hey, listeners, I am in a good mood today. I finished the second half of my citizenship application, and Sophia finally did the dishes. And I also heard that Spider-Man's been transporting blankets to homeless camps throughout the city. Seriously, he is the nicest guy. I think we're seeing more and more who this Spider-Man will turn out to be. Someone who knows that little acts of kindness are just as important as grand gestures. Fans, friends, humble first-time listeners, word on the street is that Spider-Man is helping out at a feast soup kitchen. If the defender of our city has time for charity work, so do I. I'm raising money for survivors of domestic violence. Go to my blog and smash that donate button. Once you've donated, submit a question, which I will choose at random to answer on the show. Y'all, I want to say that it is a damn good thing we have the new Spider-Man. That's right, no censoring. That is how real we're getting. So let's start with the prison convoy that it took 2 Spider-Men to clean up. First and most obvious question, why is Roxxon schlepping prisoners from the raft? Answer, they want to take over government jobs and eventually build their city of the future. But there is a reason the government does those jobs. Can they do them better? Sure, but letting a bunch of non-elected, profit-driven tech bros take over is not how we improve NYC. All right, till next time, if you're walking on a busy sidewalk, step to the side if you're staring at your phone or need to slow down, or I'll run you over. Just kidding. Okay, bye. Hey, y'all. This is a more serious episode of the Danicast. I'm interviewing Molly, who was on Braithwaite Bridge when the Underground attacked. Molly, thanks for calling in. The stories about what happened last night are muddy. No one seems sure whether to blame the Tinkerer, Spider-Man, or Roxxon. What did you see? Roxxon said Spider-Man caused the explosion. You okay? Let's tell him here. Spider-Man, if you're listening, thank you for all the lives you've saved. It's time for us to wrap. Remember, always turn your jeans inside out before throwing them in the washer. Goodbye. Hey, friends. Apparently, Mr. Jameson heard that I'm, and I am quoting his producer here, a Spider-Man stan. So now he's demanding I debate him. Jameson is a trained debater, and he's an accomplished journalist. So even if I'm right, that doesn't mean I can win. Sometimes it's not about the truth, it's about being the one who talks the most, or the loudest. But look, this debate is going to happen. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try, and hey, maybe we'll all learn something. Next week, I'll post an edited version of the debate with Triple J, with the full transcript on my blog. But until then, remember to invest in blue light filters if screens give you headaches. Goodbye. More than some. What? You twist everything Spider-Man does into something malicious while simultaneously excusing everything Roxxon does wrong. All Spider-Man needs for you to support him is to get a better PR department. By tearing down homes and businesses, our new Spider-Man is proving that Harlem isn't the failure Roxxon makes it out to be. And you, Mr. Jameson, for someone who claims to love New York, you sure do seem to hate New Yorkers. While I'm combing through the documents and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow on air, I'll be playing unreleased, pre-recorded casts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to water your plants. Bye! And the line is moving. Thanks for listening, and remember to wash your sneakers at least once per month. Bye! This small, very important update brought to you by me. And Coco. You think I could get the Coco brand to kick in some ad dollars? Anywho, till next time, remember to moisturize and wear sunscreen even when it's gray and nasty. Goodbye. There's just something that really makes it pop, you know? The spray paint decals are so awesome. Maybe someone visited the street art museum in Harlem. Whoever's designing these spider suits, keep it up. Until next time, remember to stock up on candles in case the power goes out. Goodbye. But today, I got a good DM. For real. Spider-Man saved a Feast truck driver from an underground attack. For everyone who says the underground look cool, do you also think it's cool to steal from shelters? No, it's friggin' not. Later for now, and remember, don't become someone's reply guy on social media. It's super annoying. Later. Like, okay, dude, he's not perfect, but you know what? He showed up, and the PDNY now know who to look for. That's more than you've done in the last, I'll say, 20 years? All right, I'm out. Remember, buy earplugs for your roommates if you plan to be up all night talking to your boyfriend. Goodbye. Okay, now picture Spider-Man handing it to you. Right? Yeah, my dude's been showing up with food all over the city. You can place requests on his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man app. He doesn't even charge a delivery fee. That's like next level. Till next time, remember to drink orange juice and stave off the dreaded winter head cold. Goodbye. Now I'm about to go perform a little kindness and make Sophia some dinner while she studies for winter term finals. Till next time, remember to organize your desktop. Bye. Today's question, Danika, you talk about college sometimes. What do you study? Okay, cool. Sociology with a minor in Southeast Asian studies. Have another question? Hit up that donate button. Until then, remember to text your BFF and tell him you care about them. Goodbye. Recently, a woman from Harlem was kidnapped. Before the PDNY had even tracked her as missing, Spider-Man found her. Harlem's going through a rough patch since Roxxon moved in. I hope that having Spider-Man on their side gives them a little hope this holiday season. Listeners, give Spider-Man a shout out from me on your favorite social and donate to Rio Morales' campaign if you're into saving the neighborhood from corporate takeover. And remember, clean your dryer filter after every load. Goodbye. Hey y'all, this is Danika Hart. I am talking to Noah, a former Underground member. Can you tell me why you joined the Underground? Was this before the Tinkerer was in charge? What do you want to say to people still in the Underground? Thank you, Noah. Goodbye, everyone. Make sure to reach out if you're hurting. Hey, guys. Okay, so Spider-Man has an app. Ha! How cool is that? I thought it was neat when Spidey 1 got a social media account. These guys really care about community engagement. So if you need help, when it's a crime, or if you just don't want to call delivery apparently, Spider-Man's your guy. Give it a try and tell me what he's like in person. And maybe what he smells like. Okay, today's advice, wash your sheets once per week. Goodbye. Welcome back to the Danicast, friends. If you're a regular listener, you know I've been looking into the underground, trying to prove their actions and message don't line up. And now I've got help from Spider-Man. Yes, for real, Spider-Man. He's gonna help me figure out where they came from and what they want. And if you want to know too, or if you have inside knowledge, please DM me. Goodbye for now, and remember not to overwash your hair, because it strips out all the good oils. Okay, bye! Hey, Danicasters! A lot of you have questions about Roxxon, such as, who are they? And why do they suck so much? So let me give you a quick rundown. Simon Krieger took over after inventing Nuform, Roxxon's super secret fuel source. He shifted the company's focus to power, and now he's trying to build Nuform reactors around the city, starting in Harlem. Caught up? Cool. Now here's the problem. Nuform has not been vetted by anyone. No government agency, no council of medical professionals, nada. Zilch. Roxxon claims Nuform is a corporate secret and doesn't want to give up the goods for review. Well, too bad, buddy. People need to know it's safe before they put it in their light bulbs. Have more questions? DM me. Until next time, remember to drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water per day to keep you nice and hydrated. Okay, bye. Hello, friends, and welcome to the Danicast. You may have heard that I endorsed candidate Rio Morales for city council in the special election, so today I'm interviewing her. For real! Thank you for being on, Miss Morales. Aw, thanks. So you're running against the incumbent in your district. How do you think you can do better? We agree on that. Switching gears a bit, you are a science teacher, right? What made you want to jump into politics? I'm sorry for your loss, candidate Morales. I also want to mention the Underground's attack on your rally. I'm so glad Spider-Man was there to help. Wow, you are an inspiration, candidate Morales. Okay, well, that's all the time we have today, but you can join an AMA with Morales on my blog for the next hour. And until next time, remember to set 1 minute per hour aside for deep meditative breathing. Helps clear your head. Okay, bye. Hello, friends and listeners. Anybody notice that, all of the businesses in downtown Harlem are boarded up? I don't think they're closed for the holidays. As you probably know, Roxxon has been trying to buy a bunch of property along the main drag. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. Have a tip? Hit up my blog or social media. Until next time, if you get a brain freeze, stick your tongue on the roof of your mouth. It helps. Okay, bye! Hey friends, some news. Feast North, the satellite branch in Harlem, is shutting down. Details on why are spotty, but I've heard that a flood made the building unlivable. If you're able to donate money, time, blankets, or food, it would really help the people who will be displaced by this. Today's advice: lining your trash can with paper will help absorb spilled liquids. I suggest using one of J. Jonah Jameson's books. Okay, bye. Good news, friends. Feast North is back on its feet. And guess who we have to thank? That's right, the new Spider-Man. Y'all, what doesn't this guy do? Okay, if you have pictures of Spidey cleaning up Feast, send them my way and I'll feature them on the blog. Till next time, remember that a 10-minute nap will give you the energy boost you need. That we all need, actually. Okay, goodbye. Hey, Danicast fans. You ever hear a story that you just can't get out of your head? Maybe it's a scene from a movie, a headline you read on the back of someone else's newspaper, or your friend's play-by-play of a no-good, very bad date. Well, for me, that story is the underground. Who are they? What do they want? What's infuriating is that the question is so simple, but it seems impossible to answer. They steal, hurt, kidnap, and harass. They hit businesses and crime families alike. They have next-level technology and a grudge against everyone. I'm gonna keep looking into them, and if you have a tip, please send it my way. Until next time, remember not to put your coffee grounds in the garbage disposal, or they'll clog up your drain, real bad. Okay, bye! Hey, Danicast fans. My debate with Triple J did numbers. Vaulted the podcast up the chart to number 3. 3! That is above Mr. Jameson himself. Someone recognized me at the deli today and asked about my citizenship application. That's weird, right? It's weird. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe it's time to class up the pod a little, talk less about me, talk more about the issues, include some ads, appear in public wearing a blazer, that kind of thing. What do you think? My DMs are still open, so let me know. And until next time, don't talk to women wearing headphones, okay? Please? They don't like it. Bye! Hey y'all, it has been a good week for Harlem. Spider-Man stopped the Tinkerer, Rio Morales was elected to city council, Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger is in jail. Boom! Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors! Still love you, China. Gonna miss your candy. Okay, back to business. In an attempt to save face, Roxxon's board released all of Krieger's personal documents. Memos, emails, real fun stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow on air, I'll be playing unreleased, pre-recorded casts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to sing to your plants while you water them. Seriously, they love it. Okay, bye! See you soon! Hey, Dana fans. For the last few weeks, Harlem has had a series of bad breaks. The attack on C.J. Walker Park, to name one. Spider-Man intervened to protect the neighborhood, but he didn't do it alone. I'm here with Genki Lee, the Harlem local who helped Spider-Man save the neighborhood. I bet. How did you guys stumble on the conspiracy? I checked with Wilson Fisk's parole officer, who confirmed the big guy is under tighter security and will likely get some time tacked onto his prison sentence. Genki, and everyone in Harlem, thanks for looking out. Till next time, friends, remember to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Goodbye. Hey, friends, thank you so much for telling people about this podcast. We've jumped the charts from 136 to 87. Wow. Okay, moving on. Today I'm doing a quick cast before I head downtown for my citizenship test, and I'm answering fan DMs. First one, where are you from, Danica? Well, I was born in Fuzhou, China, but we came to New York when I was 6. Next question, what kind of mic do you use? Purple one? I'm just kidding. The link's on my blog. Okay, question 3. What's the point of your podcast? Okay, so once a week, I get coffee with my friend, a journalist turned lobbyist. We talk about the news, and while we don't always agree, having to defend what I think makes me prep better. It keeps me informed and gives me a chance to revise my gut reactions. So I thought, what if everybody had that friend? What if I could be that friend for them? That's why I'm here. Let's start with the most obvious news. Prison break! Wait, that's not the right tone. Let me try again. Prison break. Okay, so police were transferring prisoners back to the raft. They tried to break out. The Spider-Men stopped them. We all know that much. But here's something weird, okay? Police say Alexei Sitsievich, aka Rhino, has been transferred to a more secure, privatized form of work release. What the heck does that mean? No one will say, so I'm gonna keep digging. Although if it means Rhino is being held somewhere more secure than the raft, I guess that's good news. Till next time, if you're walking on a busy sidewalk, step to the side if you're staring at your phone or need to slow down, or I will run you over. Just kidding. Mostly. Okay, bye! Hey, my buds, my dudes, my gal pals. As if New York wasn't exciting enough during the holidays, there is now a tropical storm / hurricane creeping its way up the coast. Oh yeah, just like that movie where the boat gets flipped over by a big wave, you know? Oh, sorry, spoilers. Anyway, if this storm hits, a lot of people are gonna need help. So now's a great time to donate to your local shelter. Till next time, remember to check your credit score annually. You get 1 free report per year, so be responsible. Goodbye. Hey all, we're gonna be a little bit more serious today. If you were hurt in the Underground's attack on Roxanne Plaza, physically or emotionally, please get help. There's a list of resources on my blog. Switching topics, I'm pulling together an expose on the Underground, and I need your help. If you have any information you can share, it could help us shine a light on a group that needs to be taken down. Till next time, stay safe, and remember your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Goodbye. Hey all, I realized something today. Ugh. Kind of sounded like an after-school special, but I'm gonna soldier on. Okay, here it is. You listen to this podcast because I'm running it. You're not looking for someone more buttoned up, professional, older, with like 18 million credentials. You want to hear from and talk to me about what's happening in our city. So I won't be changing how I do things. No trying to class up the pod, no ads, no blazers. It's just me and you. And you know what? I think that's perfect. Thanks, friends. And until next time, don't become someone's reply guy on social media, okay? It's super annoying. Goodbye. Hey all, this cast could get a little maudlin, so, instead I'm gonna phrase it as a call to action. Things are bad in Harlem. The Underground, Roxanne, the Tinkerer, it's all coming to a head with the neighborhood caught in the middle. City Council candidate Rio Morales is organizing a full evacuation to the Bronx. So please, if you're outside Harlem and can offer a room, a bed, a couch, anything, you could save a life. I know you're afraid. I am too. But this is our time to come together as a community. We are strong enough to survive this. Today's advice is to hold your loved ones close. Goodbye, friends, and good luck. Good luck in the polls, and thank you for being on the show. Dana fans, you can join an AMA with candidate Morales on my blog for the next hour. Until next time, remember to set 1 minute per hour aside for deep, meditative breathing. Helps you clear your head. Okay, bye! We agree on that. Switching gears a bit, you're a full-time science teacher. What made you want to jump into politics? Hey, pod listeners, this episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed. Spider-Man recently took down an underground hideout in Greenwich, and we found evidence that the underground went to war against the Magia. Yes, that Magia, the old-school crime family. Back then, there was no Tinkerer, and the underground considered themselves a new class of criminal, the young mafia, if you will. They wanted respect, so they went after the crime families. The conflict sputtered out when Hammerhead staged the full-on takeover of the Magia, which indirectly saved the underground. Thanks for that, Hammerhead, you jerk. Till next time, if you're trying to change your habits, limit yourself to 1 change per month so you can stick to it. Goodbye. Hey, Dana fans! You're tuning into my 4-part series, Underground Exposed. While Spider-Man was shutting down the Underground's hideout in the Upper East Side, I found evidence of their days partnering with Tombstone's gang. Yep, you heard that right. They worked together off and on until an Underground killed one of Tombstone's people. Cue violent feud. The Underground were horribly, hopelessly outgunned. Then Tombstone was hauled off to prison, and not long after, the Tinkerer became their new leader and supplier. You can find more details on my blog. Till next time, try to tackle your hardest work between 2 and 3 p.m. Seriously, you're at peak attention span then. Bye! Hey, friends, this is part of my series, Underground Exposed. I'm looking into who the Underground are and what they want, with the help of Spider-Man. I had to pinch myself when I said that. Okay, so the Underground used to have a major grudge against the Inner Demons, and not for the reasons everyone else did. This was before the Tinkerer took over and way before anyone knew who the Underground were. They wanted respect, street cred, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, so they went after the biggest, baddest jerks in town, the Inner Demons. At least till Martin Lee, the Demons' leader, went to prison. Then the Underground needed a new target. Enter the Tinkerer, who pointed them at Roxxon. Till next time, make sure to get at least 15 minutes of sunshine per day. Bye! Hey, friends! This is the final episode in my 4-part series about the Underground. With Spider-Man's help, I finally had a chance to figure out who they are and to help shut down their hideouts. So, win-win. Today, I look at why someone might join the Underground and what it takes to leave. That's Noah, a former Underground who left a few months ago. We talked about how the group changed when the Tinkerer became their leader and supplier. You can find a full transcript of our interview and past episodes from this series on my blog. Until next time, try not to check your email unless you have time to act on it or you're just going to stress yourself out. Ooh, and I should head to the subway. Thanks for listening, and remember that being overly familiar on social media is not cool. Okay, bye! Hey y'all, it has been a good week for Harlem. Spider-Man stopped the Tinkerer, Rio Morales was elected to city council, Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger is in jail. Boom! Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors! Okay, back to business. In an attempt to save face, Roxxon's board released all of Krieger's personal documents. Memos, emails, real fun stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow on air, I'll be playing unreleased, pre-recorded casts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to sing to your plants while you water them. Seriously, they love it. Okay, bye! See you soon! Hey, I've been checking on all the hideouts we've shut down. Recruiting's tanked, and those blocks have gotten way safer. So I was looking through my files. It seems like the Tinkerer was working on some big secret project in Hell's Kitchen. Hey, Spider-Man, since we shut down those underground hideouts, recruiting stayed down and those blocks have gotten way safer. No, it looks like programmable matter? Oh, well, I'm glad. Thanks. When my Underground series is out, let me know what you think. Oh, hey, there's a code referenced here. 2658. Maybe try that if you find something, locked. Hey, team effort. So I was looking through some of my files. It looks like the Tinkerer was working on some big secret project in Hell's Kitchen. Found an underground hideout? Well, they're not anymore. Ever since the Tinkerer published her manifesto, they've been recruiting. Hard. I spotted something through your spider eyes. I took a screenshot, looked into it, figured out what they're doing here. Yeah, I'm that good. Okay, I know you're kidding, but it's cruel to dangle that possibility. This hideout's all about faking police reports, running identity scams, pitting Roxxon departments against one another with stolen or faked info. They're punishing the wrong people. Getting 9 to 5 Eddie fired instead of going after the higher-ups is just... it's cowardly. Hang on, I've got another call. I'll be back in a few. How's it going there? I've, got the link to your Spidey eyes. Those big wires. I'd start there. Hey, question. Where'd the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man thing come from? I like it. I mean, at first I thought it was kind of cornball, but now I like it. Okay, check this out. I got your sidekick guy to help me put this together. Sending codes. Do you see them? Type them into the computer. It'll run a Trojan that wipes all of their data and stops them from hacking. If they try, the computer locks up and plays. Your sidekick rules. I mean, depends on the person. Some people believe what she believes, some hate Roxxon, some just want to break stuff. My biggest question, where'd they get the money for all this? They stole from Wilson Fisk? Ugh, that's an enemy I wouldn't want. It could be both. Well, they gotta train their super soldiers somewhere. This will be important to talk about on the podcast. Hey, I dug into this place a little more and found something interesting. This is where they planned the protest attack. It was all about distracting Roxxon while they went after the new form on the bridge. It almost worked. You were there. I don't believe that. Without you, people would have died. I've, never shut down a faux militia base before, so no. Can you send me those blueprints? I'll blur out stuff so people can't copy them, but it shows what the Underground's really into. Call me silly, but I think there's a better way to stand up to Roxxon than stabbing and shooting randos. Did more Underground show up? Should I call someone, like backup? I don't think it was a trap. Oh, there's no monsters, Spider-Man. Just people making choices. Like you. Choosing to help people. How many spider people do you want? Hey, Spider-Man, you're a guy in the chair. Set me up with a live stream from your headset. Yeah, he's really funny. Anyway, I'm ready to help. Hey, Spider-Man, I'm all set up. Seen what you see. Let's do this thing. Hey, I'm just hooking up my monitor. Come on. Okay, I got your live feed. That's good. It shows us where the Underground came from, what they wanted before the Tinkerer. That's the difference between them and you, I think. That tracks from the threads I've been reading. They're proud of what they've turned into. Tinkerer's a genius. Can you imagine if she used this stuff to help people? It has. People are flooding my DMs, saying they won't join because of us. Listen, if you ever need anything, not like a rescue, but a break from all the fighting, text me. I know a cafe that makes great matcha lattes. But cool, right? Okay, bye. I looked into why the Underground moved into Fisk Properties after his assets were frozen, and get this. The Tinkerer wanted all the Underground to live here, away from their homes and families. That's exactly what it's like. She was isolating them, so the Underground was all they had. I combed through what you sent me from the last base, how the Underground got started. All of the founding members lost someone in the Devil's Breath crisis. They didn't know who to blame. Doc Ock, Oscorp, Mr. Negative. Instead, they got nihilistic, fast. Their chats became rants about how they can't trust anybody. They started harassing people, doxing them. She didn't make them a mob, but she turned the mob into an army. Those blueprints you showed me gave me an idea, and I looked into some old chat threads. Found out how the Tinkerer became their leader. No, they're in it for the weapons. She built them in exchange for going after Roxxon, and she promised to keep making them once Roxxon's gone. This is where they used to do cyber attacks. Data dumps, doxing. These days they're more into one-on-one crime, but they still recruit new members here. Do you always talk to yourself? Former Cyber Attack HQ, now the Security Command Station. You seem to be good at that. Probably where the Tinkerer filmed that anti-Roxxon manifesto. Keeps them away from their real homes, if they have them. Makes them easier to radicalize. That'll make them not want to come back. Are you okay? Hey, Spider-Man, the best news. Those Fisk properties you cleared out? The Underground are staying away from them. They're afraid you'll come back. Found a video manifesto before the Tinkerer's time. It was buried in that trophy case of news articles you sent me. Like any new, angry group, they wanted respect. Protection from the larger-than-life threats of the city, and to make people just as afraid of them as they were of everyone else. That's not far off. They got radicalized on the internet, then made life harder for other people. It changed when the Tinkerer became their leader, but not by much. It's the oldest and saddest story in the book. That's exactly what it is. They planned the attack on Braithwaite Bridge and Rio Morales' rally from here. Hey, Spider-Man, Genki set me up with a live stream from your headset. Hey, Spider-Man, get this. The Underground's hideouts are radio dead zones. Well, that's vile, but it makes the problem easy to solve. No jammer, no dead zone, no hideout. Winner, winner. The dead zone keeps cops, Roxxon, pretty much anybody from finding the Underground here. Don't forget about the jammer. You shut that off, the Underground will have to abandon this place. I found a police report from a few months ago. The Magia and the Underground got into a shootout right here. Bingo. Magia trophies? Like they're proud they robbed them? Doesn't look like the Underground are using them. They're just showing off. Oh, hello. Is that a money printer? I've been wondering where they got funding. Oof. Hideout's back on the grid. Underground can't come back here without the cops or Roxxon figuring out they're here. Footage of Magia stuff scattered around an Underground hideout? Oh yeah. I can start putting together a blog post about the robberies. Clicking, clicking. Why do I have so many tabs open? Aha! I see what you see. Okay, I'll yell if I spot anything newsworthy. Hey, Spider-Man, what do you know about the Underground working with Tombstone's gang? Pulled some district police reports. Underground and Tombstone's crew pulled off a few jobs together. Robberies, hits, carjackings. There was a falling out when an Underground killed one of Tombstone's guys. He didn't. It became an all-out feud. Deaths on both sides. And the Underground started looking for someone to make them weapons. Yeah, this is dark. That's personal. It's like a piece of Tombstone's identity mounted on his enemy's wall. He'd hate that. Maybe a garage? Tombstone worked out of a bunch of auto repair shops. Fronts, obviously. Hideouts back on the grid. Anonymously tipping off PDNY. Okay, they'll be here soon. Oh crap, I gotta run. I have class. Talk later, bye! Hang on, okay. Okay, live stream's up. Upper West Side? I'll start pulling police reports. You're not gonna believe who tried to run the Underground out of this neighborhood. The Inner Demons. Enforcers left over after Lee went to jail. You ever run into them? Me too. I'm sorry. It's okay. You good to hear more? The Underground and the Demons fought for territory. Then Lee went to jail. The Underground started hunting down every former demon they could find. Yeah. The Underground sure knows how to hold a grudge. The way the Underground hunted them. I mean, the demons were horrible, but they were still people, you know? This is all about status. Hunting demons, then taking their stuff to show off. It is. And easy for the PDNY to shut down. So easy, the Underground won't want to come back. Hey, Spider-Man, great news. Those Fisk construction sites the Underground were squatting in, they haven't gone back since you shut down the jammers. With the Tinkerer gone, they're completely destabilized. Tinkerer might have a few hidden labs, but I'm sure you'll find them. If one person decides not to join the Underground because they heard my podcast, it'll be worth it. You mean the Tinkerer? Yeah, I guess that's why they teamed up. I'm gonna keep digging. I'll call you soon. Okay, well, I gotta get to work on this blog post. Thanks for calling me, Spidey. Talk soon. That's how we got here, yeah. I dated a guy for like half a minute, and he was nice enough to write my stinger before we broke up. That would be amazing, because I am totally tone deaf. Street wars are always brutal. Let me know if you find any demon stuff there. I'll include it in my expose. Thanks, Spider-Man. Hi, Spider-Man? I'm Danika Hart. I'm planning a podcast series on the Underground, and your tech guy said you needed help with them. You're a fan? Wow. Okay, sorry. Their hideouts are radio dead zones, so police can't coordinate a raid. If you disable the jammers, I can alert the police and get them shut down. Ooh, awesome. I just reorganized my notes from a podcast series, and I am ready to dig in. Go find that jammer. Yep. I'm gonna dig some more into this turf war between the Underground and the Magia. Smells like a story. Hey, thank you so much. I've got plenty of material, and we shut down a hotbed of crime. How's that for a good day? The Underground and Tombstone's crew did a few jobs together. Robberies, hits, carjackings. There was a falling out when a member killed one of Tombstone's guys. Okay, tipping off the cops. Cool. I'm gonna chase the Tombstone Underground partnership lead for my series. Perfect. You handle the jammer, and I'll see what I can dig up. Hey, so, despite the dead zone, I was able to ping an IP address, and it led me to an online underground forum, and it is gold. They were wannabe mafia. Started with assaults and robberies, then went after bigger groups so they could earn a reputation. Like, oh, the Inner Demons. Nice. Tipping the cops off now. I can't wait to write up this Underground Demons conflict for my podcast series. Thanks, Spider-Man. The Tinkerer's still a problem, but the Underground's numbers took a serious hit. Hey, so I checked this location against local crime reports, and guess what? A while back, the Magia and an unidentified group, obviously pre-Tinkerer Underground, got into a shootout here. They wanted respect. Makes sense they try and jump ahead by gunning for the ruling class. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna give the police an anonymous tip, and boom! No more hideout. Cool. You look for the jammer, I'll start pulling records for what the Underground's been up to here. Hey, Spider-Man. I ran a custom search of this address with some Underground-specific queries. This used to be a Tombstone hideout. The Underground were outgunned. Yeah, and by then Tombstone was in prison, so they were able to sweep in here no problem. Not how you'd expect. When Devil's Breath hit, enough of the underground got sick that they went into hiding. Yeah, the underground took over the demon's territory kinda by default. Not very dramatic. Hey, so I've been checking on the hideouts you shut down. Those areas have seen big decreases in crime and jerks waving around glowy swords. With the Tinkerer gone, the underground's completely destabilized.